scream.
Yeah. Get all Lady Gaga.
You just learn stage presence. It's all about stage presence.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so where to start? I'm really interested because I don't think you've ever told me this, but the time period before we went to Miramichi,
Yeah.
To college,
My high school days.
like, did you always want to be an animator or what?
Yeah. I can remember junior high, earliest memories wanting to be an animator, and that would have been watching Aladdin, The Lion King, like around that time, those movies, and really wanted doing that. I went down. I was 14. I went to Disney World with my aunt and uncle and my cousins. And in one of the stores they had, we were in there, and there was an old fellow named Harry Holt, who was a Disney animator. And he was drawing pictures of Beauty and the Beast. Now, they were like pictures he drew, and they were like photocopies.
Yeah.
And then he would quickly shade and render it and give it to you. And you know what I mean? Blows your mind. At that point, I was like, I want to do this because I don't want to read or write or do math or do science or do gym or do anything else. But I get in trouble all the time for drawing in my books.
And
but then
making the flip books in the corners.
But then they tell you how good they are, so they're almost encouraging you. Yeah. And I'd say by the time I started high school, I knew it was going to be art related. I'm going to do art in some fashion, or I'll get whatever job I can get. Right. Whether it's working at Walmart, digging ditches, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's no one or the other. It's just
it was a calling for you. You just knew no matter what.
I remember in high school, I want to be an animator, and I want to live in Europe and work in animation, and that was my goal.
2 out of 3 is not bad, right?
Yeah. Well, I did go to Europe for the co-op program through college to work. Right. And then the studio we were supposed to work for, which was Terraglyph Animation, I believe, which did like Land Before Time. Right. They said they were closing their doors, so they had no position for anyone to work. So they were like, well, we're going to send you with everyone else to this graphic design house. And I was like, no. And that was when I had my first anxiety attack.
Yeah.
And then I came back to school. Because that was like our portfolio building days too. Yeah. You're supposed to be working on your demo reel, and I'm going to be over here doing graphic design. Yeah. Like, no thanks. But there was never a question what you were going to do. Yeah. It's the capacity in which you're able to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know about that Europe thing.
Yeah, Glenn and I went.
That's crazy.
And then people from electronic, gaming, and all the other courses, they had so many go. Yeah. Yeah, and we got there, and I remember they saying, well, you can't do that. So we're like, all right. We had us staying in the surgeon's residence at a university for the first couple weeks. Wow. So we just went out and got drunk every night for like a week and a half. And then I had a severe panic attack one day, and I was just like, nope. And then got on the plane and come home. Yeah. And then the school's like, well, you owe us $2,500. I'm like, well, you didn't give me the job you told me I was supposed to have. Right. And they even tried keeping my diploma and everything. Wow. And Mom had to speak to them when we did the graduation walk. I got an empty one because they said I owed them money. And my mom said, well, show me in a contract where it says if you fail to provide them and you come back, then you owe them. She went and got it. First taste of the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, it's not much better than mine. I got hired by Star Tunes in Chicago. And I go to the airport, and they won't let me across the border because I don't know how to use a computer well enough, according to the security guy. Meanwhile, there was no computer involved. This was still a paper and pencil studio. So I end up flying back to St. John a couple hours after Chris Ann had come here. And Chris Ann's my wife. Yeah. And, a few weeks later, I'm working in a call center. Good start.
I remember the call center drawings you did. Yeah. I think it was you hanging from the receiver of the phone.
Yeah. Motivating. I spent every minute in the call center drawing. I probably could have made extra cash doing caricatures, but I was doing them for free, and it was crazy.
And the stupid phone rings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I learned a few ways to get out of phone calls. At the sign of a what do you call it when a person's really angry? They had a word for it. I forget.
Angry?
No. There was like a special word. I can't remember.
Aggro.
Anyway,
what's it triggered now?
You would escalate it right away.
Oh,
you'll be like, sorry. Let me see if they can help you out in a way I can't. Transfer.
Done with that.
Yeah, it was. I was not a good employee. But my mind was always on creative stuff.
I've never been a good employee anywhere as I worked.
Yeah.
Up until I worked with Steve down at the shipyard, but that was because he's your friend. You're not going to make him look bad. You know what I mean? By doing it. But I remember having jobs and just waking up and being like, I'm not going today. Yeah. It'd be like working at Sobeys. It'd be like, I'm just not going. There. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
And you know what? It always worked out for some reason. I don't know, you feel like you have a horseshoe up your butt or something, but it always feels like it worked out in some form or another. Yeah. Whether it's a whole new life change or whatever. But when you want to draw.
Yeah. Chris and I always say that we've had a couple really big things happen in our lives, good and bad. And when they've happened so fast that there's been no pre-planning, no warning, nothing. Yeah. And we've always had this thing like, it's supposed to be. It just, whether it was a bad thing, then the bad thing happened. We were supposed to learn from it, not repeat those mistakes and move forward. Or if it was a good thing, we were like moving across the country to work at Disney, just happened. Like, so lightning fast.
And it's an experience too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's fun. Like there's definitely fear that goes into it. The unknown. But you have a good time, when you're there. I mean, as good a time as you're going to have anywhere else, but you get to see another part of the country. And I know me, I've never even been farther than Toronto in Canada. Like I go, why?
Yeah, why?
I got water and trees here and cheaper rent. Why would I go out? Why would I want to go out there? Can you control that with that?
Well, I can. I haven't downloaded the app yet, so I'm learning, man. You got to cut me some slack.
You're like me. You'd be like, oh, I need those pictures sent to me. And I'd be like,
push the buttons.
I'd be like, I got to go get the pictures. That means I got to go out to my shop. I got to put my shoes on. Yeah, I'll do it next time I'm out there. Not out there for like till the next morning. And then like, don't think about it again.
I got the same mind like a sieve. I just procrastinate and I don't know.
I walk through my kitchen 5-6 times a day going, did I take my pills?
Right.
Like one of them, it's okay if I double it. Right. The other one's for blood pressure. Now I'm not sure what the limits are here for the blood pressure, but like I'll hold off on that one till tomorrow.
Yeah, I had that same problem when I was on a bunch of medications there, and the doctor said if you can't remember taking it, just wait a day.
Yeah.
And I used to drive myself crazy because I would think of ways to remember, but I would forget why I thought of the ways or something. I'm like,
I bought one of the day planners like my grandmother had.
Yeah.
And I filled it once. And then you're like, that week's done. First thing you should do is fill it again.
So that creative mind took over in your planning of it. You just, whatever.
No. I got something else I'd rather do.
Yeah.
Got a video I need to watch on the toilet.
No. Well, I'd like to get what MBCC Miramichi is where you and I both went to college, and we were in the same startup group class, and that, which was the very first year it was offered there.
Yeah. It was interesting.
It was interesting. You could definitely tell the college was learning. Luckily, we didn't know what to expect in year one, so they probably got away with a lot of the startup mistakes that people go through.
Oh, well, yeah, they'd have their own hiccups.
Yeah, but I'd like to know what your thoughts were of finally, oh, wow, I'm actually going down the road of learning animation now.
Yeah, I think I was excited, but at the same time, I'm 18. I just finished, because we started in January, and I finished high school in December. So I had Christmas break off, and then I went right to college.
Oh, wow.
So I finished in December, just so everyone knows, not because I was smart. It was because I went longer than everyone because I liked it so much.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
So I started there, and it was just, I think it was the thrill of being on your own too, right?
Yeah.
And you're up there, and you're now surrounded by like-minded individuals.